Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Kreskin Plays Classic Fixed. I am Kreskin. I am a Classic Risk Grandmaster. Today we're playing as Pink. I'm in the last seat. And what are we going to try to do tonight, chat? That's right. We're going to try to take over the world. Let's take a look at this map. See where I have troops, where everybody else has troops, what I'm going to be able to do, and what everybody else is going to want to do. I have a potential South America into North America play. It's going to depend on what blue and purple, or purple and black do here. It looks like yellow would like to be in Australia. White has quite a bit in Europe. Purple has quite a bit in Africa. I think that's what we're going to see. White in Europe and purple in Africa. Black's going to have to figure out what he wants to do. Red's really going to have to figure out what he wants to do. But I think red probably goes to North America here. That's what it looks like to me. You're probably wishing you were white. My guy. Every game I wish I was white. Look at this. He just goes straight up into Europe here. Black decides to go into Africa. Okay. Playing last place is so difficult? Well, it depends on whether or not you trade. White leaves Europe? Well, does that look like white moving into Africa or South America? This looks like white moving into South America, right? So I guess that means that I move into Europe. Right? White wants to leave. I'm happy to move in. That's my spot, man. Purple put it all into Madagascar, I know. And then black, right? So purple puts it all down here, then black comes down, and then white comes down. But I think what we're seeing is white wanting to come across to SA. That's an expensive SA. And, you know, SA is a horrible position anyway. Yellow's not feeling any threat. Spends quite a few troops and takes South America. He's going to hold South America. Or Australia. My God. We have alliances here? No. Oh man, Red. All you got to do is move out of Greenland and I will leave. And that's 7 troops that you're not going to have to deal with, man. Just move that 9 right over to Northwest Territory. I will hit twice. And GTFO North America for you. Black doesn't really have a clean path into anywhere here. So I'm not sure whether to call this 3 or 4 positions, right? I have the one here. I have the one here. And then this and this are separated in a way that's going to make them difficult to get to. That might be 4 positions.
Try to take
But Red's
over
not
the
going to let me
world.
out here. So I might as well just spend troops in North America. That's right, we're going to try to take over the world. I think the hard part about playing in last seat is that it's much more difficult to make kills.
I'm not wearing any underwear.
Oh my god. Nordic noob. Gotta look into that, man. Oh my god, is Red actually gonna let me out or is he gonna block me in? It just says, oh no, I'm just gonna hit a territory here and spread out a little bit. I know that all of your troops are in Europe right now. And then you have a 6 that I'm gonna have to deal with in North America.
Try to take over the world.
Yes, yes, that's what we're trying to do. How's it going, Omega? A little late to the party. I think we're just over an hour in. We've finished up 2 games. I got 3rd place in the first game because I got fed. And then I got 5th place in the second game because I got fed differently. Maybe we can get Red. All right, if Red doesn't want to be friends with us, we do have a 10 set. If they don't trade, maybe we target Red here. I intentionally took Red out of North America just in case someone else, or I mean out of Europe here, just in case someone else wants to do it. Red does trade. Red takes the 6 trade. All right. But we're not going to target Red. Can we get to anyone else? Can we get White? Maybe wait to see if White goes to... Oh. Well, now I really don't like Red. I didn't like Red before. Now I really don't like Red. It's my fault. I mentioned underwear and Red wanted to stick around. That's understandable. Well, I'm going to get my trade. Where am I going to put it? On the 14. Where do I want to take my card? Great Britain. Red's not going to take North America anytime soon. Purple's not going to have Africa. Right? White wants to play South America into North America here. That's a great play by purple. So purple just removed me from North America, which removed my ability to kill purple. I'm gonna let black play. I'm gonna let black play one more turn. I got my trade in. I have a stack. Gotta remember that black was my ally last game, not this game. We'll need 4 here. Need to leave 5 here when I go down. Then I'll need 4, 5, 6, 7 that way. Never mind. All right. So if black doesn't trade here, black doesn't trade here, we'll take black out. But he gets it. Does he kill me instead? For 1 card? Nah, that's suicide. No, he wants to bully me out of... Wants to bully me out of North America. Well, I still hate red. He's gonna have 3 cards. Killing him puts me on 4. I don't like that. We got yellow with a big lead. If I make a run at somebody here, either white or black, I'm gonna need to trade. I think that if I go at white, I die. There's a good chance if I go at black, I also die. There's also a small chance that black tries to kill me here. Attacker's advantage. Attacker's advantage says that he might be able to get me. Depends on how much of a risk he wants to take. No. Goes away. Well, I think I still chill in Europe then. I'm not going to take it this turn because I think that with this many players and this many spots, there's no scenario where I hold it. Is purple leaving Africa? Purple has resigned himself. Itinerant Asian stack. Or maybe he's lining up to kill red. If black takes Africa, then I take Europe this turn. Where do I need to defend if I take Europe? I need to defend Iceland, I need to defend Ukraine, and I need to defend Southern Europe. And we'll have to trust black. Right, black has other things to worry about right now. I don't want to have to pretend like I'm going to defend against the big 30 stack. White leaves North America. Well, maybe that... Maybe white leaving NA will prevent red from coming at me. Oh, never mind. Purple's gonna kill red here. I love that. More power to you, purple. Purple's on 4 cards? You kill purple here? If I don't do it, will black do it? Black will do it if I don't do it. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe I am on the chopping block here. Three dudes, yep. Oof. At least I have a lot of board. Even if I don't hold Europe, I mean, the right play for black here is to break me. But I still am going to hold a lot of board. I think I'll come away with probably 18 troops at the end of the turn. Yeah. And then I think we see white move into North America here. $19. I just want to be too big to kill right now. It would be nice to have a trade. But I'm not going to pretend that I want to hold Europe. Black's definitely not going to allow that. My big stack is completely locked right now. I don't feel too bad about that. White's gonna go next. I think I still end up holding 15 at the end of this turn. You advance the game, that counts for something. If I can survive it. My kingdom for a horse. So I hit twice right there. Hoping beyond hope. The next turn, I'm also again able to hold 15. Well, I'm gonna get some sort of 12 trade. I'd like to be able to put those extra troops in Quebec so I can take the position over here in NA. But I'm okay not holding a bonus right now because Black kind of being insistent about it. And I understand why Black is being insistent about it. Yellow thinks they're gonna take Asia? Oh my god, no. Don't hit Quebec. Okay, cool. Well, I held 12. I think I take Europe back next turn. On this massive dudes trade. Where's my extra +2 at? Western United States. I probably don't hold that. So I can get the +2 in Alaska. Nobody's coming to kill me. Maybe I don't trade. Maybe I try to see if... I think I try to see if I hold here. All right, Black has had enough of Yellow's shenanigans. We do like to see the Yellow and Black player fight. 3 of dudes, that's right. Oh my god, somehow I am going to get that +2 in the Western United States, so I can actually use it. Here I was 2 seconds ago saying that I wasn't going to trade, seeing if I could upgrade it. And then I decided against it. And I got to do it anyway, so whatever. Foursome of dudes. I'll tell you what made me change my mind right there. I didn't want to protect black from yellow. If you wanted to hit the 12, but yellow decided to come in and hit Middle East instead. I have 65 troops. I'm actually just barely behind white, but white has his entire position kind of tied up. The big problem here is that nobody's actually going to be strong enough to prevent white from taking all the Americas if he wants them, because of that yellow play. Yellow could break me on the backside, or white could break me on the backside. I took that understanding that I might not hold. Black did slow me down for a couple turns, but I think he sees that right now I am not the most scary player on the board. White's gonna let me hold. Okay, so white understands that it is a dangerous proposition for him to take all of the Americas. Epic says yellow plays like a turtle. It's intermediate max. Maybe. I mean, that's one of the problems with Australia. Is that once the rest of the board gets their shit together, you got a GTFO. Right now, what yellow should be doing is moving to North America. You should take that 49 stack and just go straight to NA. But they're kind of stuck. We got white slowly expanding into North America. The black 14 here guards me from white. And so now, because I am guarded from white, it's kind of my job to prevent white from having all of the Americas. And that may lead white and me to go to a deadly war. White has patience. White has patience. I'm just going to build up in Iceland. Who could have ever thought that the Australian player would end up stuck in Siam? You never see it happen. I didn't even realize it, but for the last few turns, I've actually held 12 territories. Ooh. Okay, Black recognizes that we have peace. I've forgiven Black for taking down my territory. It's all just part of business. James says, I think Black will step into South America when White takes North America if he is able to. I think that's possible. Got that Alaska card again. I think Black moving into South America kind of depends on what White does with that 49 stack. Black being up at the top in Yakutsk there is good. I wouldn't weaken that stack too much, yeah. So one great thing about Black right now is that he recognizes my capacity to forgive. White taking NA or just taking me down below 12? I think that was just me going down below 12. We want White to be scared. I lose one of these threes either way. But Black is positioned to break NA. Right? This Black stack looks to me like it's ready to break North America from the top side. I'm also ready to break North America from Greenland if White gets too greedy. But either way, we're going to have to work together. I've pretty much made up any deficit that I had to start the game. Don't stay there. Don't stay there. Go back up. Oh, he comes back down. Okay. So White thinks, or Black thinks that I'm going to do the job. And really, I think I'm going to have to. Human blood. Hello, hello. Type on Twitch, but you're having trouble? Well, I love having you here on YouTube too. We got a lot of friends on YouTube. The heck is Yellow doing there? All right, if White decides that he wants to give up South America to Black, I'll allow it. Right? If White decides that he wants to take North America and then move that 56 stack up into block one of the sides, I would absolutely let that happen. I know it may not look like it right now. How many dude trades am I going to get today? $69? Seems like a reasonable number. But my +5 bonus is slowly adding up. I'm going to stop putting onto Iceland. It doesn't look like White has any intention of taking North America here. And even if he did, my play is to break on this side. Remember what I just said about not putting back into Iceland? I couldn't help myself. Can we get some dabs in the chat? Show me some dabs. Show me some dabs. There we go. Gigantified dab. Thank you, Nordic Noob. Thank you for the bits, man. Man, yellow and black really dislike each other. I understand why. I mean, I understand why black doesn't like yellow, but I don't really understand why yellow doesn't like black. I don't need to trade. Let's see if we can turn those horses into something better. All right. Now, for once, our next turn, we would love to see dudes. Here's an interesting play. If black kills yellow, black gets second place. No. If black kills yellow, I kill. I would have to kill black next. But it's always fun to see that kind of fight. I could run a balancing play on white here. I'm almost ready to take that 56 stack off of Iceland and put it into Ukraine. That stack should be big enough to serve as a deterrent from anyone breaking me. I will have access to the entire board. At that point, I may not be able to stop white any longer, though. White has the patience. We end up with the horses anyway. Where do I want it? Greenland is the only place. I could put it in Southern Europe. Now let's just stick it in Greenland. All right. I am happy with 147 stack. Black didn't have 12 territories already. That play did two things. It moved my trading position out here. I didn't block off my path to North America. And I also didn't block off my path to South America. Right? So trading here in either one of those spots risks me closing off a path to North America here. Or there. South America. It risks closing off path to South America. Black blocks up the path into NA. He's basically just granted the Americas to white. If white has the cajones to take it. And it looks like he does. Moves up. Not out of South America. He wants to hold the entire thing. You're looking at my telestrator instead of the actual game board. So my play here is to go threaten white. We'll leave enough back here just to be nominally safe. Right, I don't want yellow to get any dumb ideas. But my intent here is not that I want to attack white. My intent here is that I want white to either make Alaska weak enough for black to attack. Right, he comes and defends me so that it makes Alaska weak enough for black to attack. Or I would love it if white would leave South America and give black the opportunity to move in. Now white is gonna have enough troops to be able to take a card. Is this yellow botting out? The smart play for white here is to not take a card. Black breaks it anyway. Fuck yeah. Thank you, Trendy. Welcome to the stream. How's it going today? Black goes and breaks both. Oh my god. Okay. Was that yellow botting out? Yellow is offline. We might see yellow come and break both of us. White gonna break me? No, he's gonna double tap black. Yep. All right, I think that's GG for me. Oh, look. Yellow's back. I probably should have run into that 55 as well. But I don't think it's going to end up being a problem. Yep, yellow is decided. Game is lost. Might as well just bot out. Again. By me. Doesn't really matter, does it? There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have successfully taken over the world. Let's take a look at these ranks. Do we have any predictions? I think Black was probably the highest player in that lobby. But I'm wrong. White was a master. Bro, what are you doing hanging out in South America, not moving out of South America into North America? Well, Artist Fujimori, thanks for playing. Managed to take down 2 intermediates and 2 beginners. Hey everybody, if you're watching on YouTube and you've made it this far in the video, reach down, hit that like button. And if you like Classic Fixed, check out my channel. Got plenty of playlists. We'll play a lot more.